Good morning, class. Today I'm going to teach you the new chapter, that is the unitary method. In the last video we finished our fractions chapter, so moving on further with the first half yearly syllabus, we have the next chapter, that is the unitary method. In this chapter there will be the word problems, as you can see on the screen. Also in your book the word problems are given, in which you have to solve and find out what the question is asking. So for example, let us take question number 1, the first question, second part. If 14 meter of cloth cost rupees 3,864, how much will 24 meter of cloth cost? So what is given? The cost of 14 meter of cloth, and they are asking to find out the cost of 24 meter of cloth. So what we have to do is, first in the statement you have to write cost of 14 meter cloth, that is given 3,864. Then you can see I have found the cost of 1 meter. Why? First we should always know what is the cost of 1 meter, and with that cost of 1 meter we can find the cost of any number of quantity, 20 meter, 24 meter, 2400 meter, whatever may be the quantity. But before finding out the quantity, the cost of the given quantity, you should know the cost of 1 meter quantity. Okay, so 1 meter cloth cost, how you will find out? By dividing it, because 14 meter is more and 1 meter is less, so the cost will be less. So how you will get it? By dividing. So 3864 divided by 14, I have changed it into lowest fraction, into a lowest term. So I got the answer rupees 276. So now we know the cost of 1 meter. We can find the cost of 24 meter of the cloth by simply multiplying it. Why we have multiplied? Now the quantity is increased. We are finding the cost of 24 meters. So when we increase the quantity, then we have to multiply. And when we are decreasing the quantity and finding the cost, then what we have to do is the division. Okay, or else you learn that to find the quantity of 1 meter or 1 of any given object, we always divide, and to find the quantity what question is asking, we multiply it. Now moving on to the next question, that is question number 3. I have solved the second part. Let us read this question first, what it is. See, before moving on to the third question, you can do now the parts of question number 1 in the same method. You can do question number 2 parts also. What you have to do, first find out the cost of one object or a one quantity, and then as many the question is asking, by multiplying you can find out. So I'm doing the third question, second part now. A hotel charges rupees 3,500 for a stay of 10 days. So how much will it charge for a stay of 1 week? So again here, what is given in the first sentence? 10 days charge is given. So very first thing what you will do, you will find out the charge of 1 day, and then we will find out the charge of 1 week, or you can say 7 days. So in the same way you have to do the third one also. 10 days cost is rupees 3,500. So 1 day cost will be 3,500 upon 10, that is 350. And then 1 week means 7 days cost will be 350 into 7, that is 2450. I hope it is understood, class. So this is the method which you have to use in each and every question. So try question number 4 of your own. I'm moving on to the 5th question. A car consumes 15 liter of petrol to cover 270 kilometer. Means there is a car who is traveling a distance of 270 kilometer, and it is asking 15 liter of petrol to be filled in the petrol tank. Now what is the question asking? How much petrol will it consume to cover 180 kilometers? Now you can compare here. First they have given for 270 kilometers. Now the distance has been decreased from 270. They are asking to find out for 180 kilometer. Same method you have to use. What? First you have to find out how much petrol is needed for 1 kilometer. You can see for 270 kilometer 15 liter is required. Then 1 kilometer requires 15 divided by 270. And then for 180 kilometers the question was asking. So for 180 kilometer we have to multiply it and you will get the answer, that is 10 liter. Okay. In the same way, it is also asking for the second part. What? If the cost of a petrol is rupees 42 per liter. Per liter means 1 liter. They have given you the cost of 1 liter. That is rupees 42. Now, what will be the expenditure? Expenditure means kharcha मांग रहे हैं. The question is asking what will be the expenditure on petrol when the car covers 360 kilometer. So first you should know that how much liter is required for a 360 kilometer distance, and then only that liter we will multiply it with the cost, we'll get the answer. So very first thing what you'll find out कि 360 किलोमीटर के डिस्टेंस के लिए कितना पेट्रोल गाड़ी को चाहिए. So the same way we will do. See, the same way in the first sentence it was given 270 kilometers require 15 liter. So 1 kilometer require 15 upon 270. Now the question is asking for 360 kilometer. So 360 kilometer requires 20 liters. See, in this, remember that there are two parts, and the first sentence which is given in the question, what it is, a car consumes 15 liter of petrol to cover 270 kilometer. This first sentence goes for both the parts, for the first part also and for the second part also. Okay, so using this we have found what is the cost, we have found how much 360 kilometer distance requires a petrol. So you need 20 liter. So now you have to find out this 20 liter petrol will cost how much money to the dealer, how much money it will cost. It was given in the question that 1 liter cost is rupees 42. So 20 liter का cost कितना हो जाएगा? 42 multiplied by 20, that is 840. So this is the expenditure which a dealer has to spend to cover 360 kilometer for 20 liter of the petrol. I hope class it is understood. Okay, so till question number 5, you please do try and solve the questions. And doubts if you have, then you can ask me by messaging me on WhatsApp.